Hey everybody, how you guys doing today? Let's get into some federal government contracting. Let's get into some stuff that you may not have thought about, but you just know you want to crack the door open into government contracting. Maybe you want to start doing work with other larger contractors, and maybe, you're like, okay, I'm going to either, try to be a subcontractor to a large contractor, or you want to just work with the federal government and you don't know where to start. You're like, okay, I know I'm smart, I have certain experience, or I'm willing to do training that will benefit me for starting a business that is going to grow leaps and bounds as a federal contractor, right? Well, let me just let you guys know that as a professional in the small business outreach, where day to day I'm meeting with small businesses on a yearly basis. I'm meeting with hundreds, sometimes thousands of businesses at different outreach events. And the goal is for me to help them get contracts with the government. And I'm going to tell y'all the area of contracting where there's the most growth, most opportunity, and you have the best chances of having a really, really successful business. Okay. This doesn't mean that other types of businesses are not going to thrive and do well with federal contracting, but this is the number one area specifically for small businesses. And what is that? That is information technology, you guys. Unless you're living under a rock and you can't see what is happening in the world, everything that we do is IT related. And it's really cool because we see colleges, they have expanded IT programs because that's the way of the world. Every single business has an IT department, and that is no different for the federal government, okay? So with that being said, there are so many opportunities for small businesses to come in and satisfy the needs of the federal government, in every single agency, okay? So let me tell you why IT is a great area for you to not only learn about, but if you are a seasoned IT professional, maybe you do IT work in your, you work for a company. Let's say you work for SAIC, direct labor, you work for them as an IT professional, and you're like, okay, I've done this for a while. I'm thinking about starting my own business. I have gained a wealth of knowledge as an employee for this company. Why not do it for myself? I can provide these services for the government. I can provide these services as a subcontractor to other companies. Or maybe you're in college and maybe you're in a cybersecurity or whatever type of program in your college, and you're about to graduate. You want to get started. Maybe you're having a hard time finding a job, or maybe you have the entrepreneur spirit and you want to just, hit the ground running and start your own business. Okay. There are lots of training programs. So let's just say you didn't start school, you have no experience. You can start a training program and get experience in IT, and you can create a specific contracting business where you can be, you can work for the federal government and become a millionaire. There are so many IT small businesses where these companies are multi-millionaires, have million, sometimes billion-dollar contracts, and they're doing really, really well. Okay. Now, why is IT such an important, area? Or why is IT, if I was going to give advice to someone who wanted to start a fresh business and they said they want to be a government contractor, why is IT the area? Number one, IT, information technology, the umbrella has about 40 to 50 different areas where you can work. Okay. I'm not going to name all of them, but you can be a programmer, do data science, cybersecurity, what other areas, cloud development, the list goes on and on and on. So there are so many areas within IT that you can coding, you know what I mean? So if one area within IT interests you, you can center your business around that area and become brilliant and amazing in that area and provide excellent service as a government contractor, okay? The second reason why IT is where it's at in government contracting is every single agency has an IT component, okay? Every single agency has an IT component. So that gives you so many more opportunities to win government contracts, because every agency, regardless of the branch, it could be the executive branch, any branch in the government, there's 3 different branches, they all have an IT component. And then there's, dozens of federal businesses, not even just federal contracts, but you can also do contracting on the state level. So every single place has an IT department, okay? And that gives you so many more opportunities to go after IT contracts. So that's another reason. A third reason is because there are thousands of amazing IT contractors. And don't let people tell you that IT is too saturated or there's too many IT companies. That's not true. Every IT company doesn't have a good strategy. They're not all going to be able to go after the same contracts. Not every IT company is offering good services or doing good work. You just have to find a way to set yourself apart and be outstanding, be aggressive, be motivated, and find the contract. So I just wanted to side note that, because some people will say, oh, well, there's too many IT companies. No, the fact that there are so many, that does create more competition, but you just focus on you and growing your business and you'll be fine. Okay, so I just wanted to say that. All right, so the third reason is there are so many set-asides for IT, okay? Set aside meaning that particular procurement is set aside or put to the side only for small businesses. And that means that you'll just be competing amongst other small businesses. You can collaborate with them. You can have teaming arrangements. Let's just say you can say, hey, this contract has different, there's a programming component, maybe there's a coding component, and you can sub to another contractor and provide maybe the component that they can't provide, and you guys can team together. So there are lots of set-aside opportunities for IT, which makes it more visible to small businesses, and it makes it easier for you guys to win the contracts, okay? So, and then the fourth reason is you can collaborate there's so many other really sophisticated and so many other really great small businesses that are doing well. You can work with them, okay? You can work with them to go after contracts together. You guys can have arrangements where if I win the contract, I can give you a portion of the work. And vice versa, and so it's nice in the IT area, because there's other types of areas that might be really scientific or remediation or whatever, that there may not be as many small businesses, in those areas. So you guys can't work together to win contracts. But in IT, you're not going to have that issue. There are a lot of IT companies. And the fifth, there's lots of reasons why you should, consider starting an IT company, but the fifth reason is there are so many, there's so much money to be made as an IT contractor. I'm talking millions and billions of dollars. And I think what I want to do is, perhaps if you have a successful IT company, or of a contractor who has a successful company, please reach out to me. I would love for you to come on my platform to kind of talk to, everyone about your experience with government contracting, and, just offer some, best practices and things that you would, tell yourself, if the things that you know now and that you've learned as a seasoned contractor. What would you tell yourself if you were starting over and starting your own company, so that you can really help, people who want to work with the government? So I just wanted to say, I wanted to encourage you guys that are starting small businesses, you want to work with the government, regardless if you are an IT contractor or not, go after those government contracts. I have several videos on how to get started in the government, the best route to take, and I'm going to continue to make encouraging videos like this. But if you want to work with the government and you've been like, okay, what kind of service can I provide? consider information technology. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's continuing to grow and flourish, and there's so many different areas. And the training, you can, take some training, and you can, within a year, be prepared to start your business and then go after those government contracts. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, please drop down in my comments and let me know. And like I said, if you're a current IT contractor, I definitely would like to hear from you, and maybe have you come on my platform so that you can talk to all of the family here, and just let them know how to go about starting their IT business. Okay, so you guys have a great day. Please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye bye.